I want to talk to you about a former coach who made up some rumors. How did it feel when you saw that this former coach on ESPN talking about Tom Brady or Sean Payton teaming up in D.C.? Do you hear those things, and does it get to you at all?
You know, a lot of times I don't worry about things like that because, I know what the truth is, and that's the important thing. I mean, people have ideas, people have thoughts, and you try to create and think about what could potentially be next. And that's just somebody's opinion and thought.
Indeed. But your team seems like it's always one quarterback away. I mean, you have the defense, you have the running backs, you have the receivers. You always seem like you're one quarterback away. How would you say you assessed your quarterback play this past season?
Well, I think that's probably been the biggest thing is that, we've always been trying to find that guy. I know since I've been there, my 3 seasons, we've gone through a number of quarterbacks. I believe we've had eight different starting quarterbacks in 3 seasons. And the biggest thing for us, more than anything else, is, we're trying to build around that position. And then hopefully we have the guy. We think Sam Howell's an opportunity to come in and be QB1 for us. And we'll give him an opportunity to see how things go as we go through OTA's minicamp and start a training camp. But again, it'll be a competition to try and find that guy. But I do agree with what you said, Tony. We feel good about the receivers core led by Terry McLaurin. We think Terry's done a tremendous job. We've got some good young players up and coming behind him. Like our running back situation, Brian Robinson is a very physical runner. Antonio Gibson brings his athleticism to that position as well. Tight end, got Logan Thomas and a host of 4 young guys that we think all have the opportunity to be somebody special in this league. We have some depth up front that we've got to shore up for sure. And then defensively, as you said, I think we've got a really good, solid group. I think Jack has done a tremendous job with that group of guys, led by, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Montez Sweat, and the return of Chase. Chase Young is a guy that, the healthier he gets, the better he gets, the better he'll play for us. And again, we think it's a very formidable group on the defensive side.
Coach, you play in a division with Jalen Hurts. You have to go against Dak. What style of quarterback would you say fits your team the most to play in that division?
Well, I think it's really about a guy that's a good decision maker, first and foremost. But I also think it's a guy that can manage, control the game, and make plays when you need him to. When you watch the way Jalen plays, that's what you see is a guy that manages the game. But when he's needed to make plays, he has that ability. So you want guys that can do that. And part of making plays in this league is being mobile, agile, able to extend plays, look for receivers downfield. That's one of Jalen Hurts' strengths. I mean, that's what makes him so good. Is that he does those things. He's a good decision maker. He's got a quick twitch. He has the ability to get the ball out on time.
I'm going to put you on the hot seat.
Okay.
Any quarterback, past the present, that you could have as your QB to lead you in the next season, who would it be?
Going forward, I got the opportunity to meet the great Joe Montana.
Yeah.
Talk about a quick decision maker, a guy that has, got great touch on the ball, has the ability to extend plays. In his youth, Joe Montana was about as good as anybody. There's been so many great quarterbacks. It'd be hard to say. It really would be. I mean, watching Tom Brady, who truly is the GOAT. I mean, you look at that. Can't mention anybody current just because those are big rules.
Right.
But as I'm looking at these guys, and you think about some of those that have played in this league, and you look at the value that they brought to their teams, you can sit there and say, man, that guy would be a great fit for what we try to do.
Now, I don't want to relive that officiating situation that you had to go through against the Giants. However, would you like to see more replay as a coach, or does it make the game too long?
No, I think we have to be able to find a solution to make sure we're getting things right. I mean, because, missed calls, whether they're made calls that are wrong or calls that weren't made that should have been made, they do have an impact. And we've got to make sure we get that right. We really do. And if there's a way to do it, I think the league has to look at that and have a big, long discussion as far as those things are concerned.
Now, I want you to talk to me quickly about overcoming adversity. You've gone through health issues, and you've been able to overcome that and be here today. Making it to the Super Bowl is no joke. That's it. Just making it to the NFL in general. Talk to me about what the game of football means in terms of overcoming adversity and how those parallel with life.
Well, Tony, the thing for me on the personal standpoint, going through my medical situation, finding I had cancer and then, being able to go through treatments and be on the other side and beating it, I've been very fortunate. A lot of good things happened. We found it early. We had the right doctors. We had the right plan. We had the right hospital for that matter. So having all those things is really important. Then having the right support group, starting with my wife and my kids and my family members, and then our doctors and my friends. You have to have that. Well, to be successful as a football team, you've got to have the right people in place. You've got to have a good coaching staff. You've got to have solid players that are there to do the things they need to do. You got to have great support staff helping, good fan base behind you. So again, those are where the parallels happen. And then it's being focused on one thing and doing that one thing right, and then moving on to the next thing. That's one of the things that we do. When I was sick, going through my treatments, we focused on me getting healthier, getting better. Coaching the football team is about winning, growing, developing. So again, you've got to have a plan of action, and you got to just stick to it and believe in it.
What did you think about Major Teddy? We wrap it up. Oh no, no. They're telling me we got to keep it quickly.
Well,
Major Teddy.
I think Major Teddy's going to be a success for us. I really do. I think having him around is kind of the lighter side of football.
All right. Now, Coach, we're going to go to some rapid question ones. I want you to put your GM hat on for you.
Okay.
Your prediction hat. Okay. Where is Aaron Rodgers going?
He's going to be in the NFL.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
What team specifically? See, he's a tricky one.
Oh, see, again, there's something I can't.
You can't get into it.
Careful just because he's a current player.
That's a fact. Okay, we're going to switch on to that. Which version of this particular coach is better? Eagles Andy Reid or Chiefs Andy Reid?
Oh wow, I'm going to say Chiefs Andy Reid because he's wiser. He's gone through more. He understands more. He knows more. I mean, the one thing about Coach Reid, I was very fortunate. I was on his original coaching staff in 1999, and he is a tremendous man there. Then, and I promise you, the one thing is he's learned and he's taken what he's learned and he's using it to be even better.
Eagles roster, Chiefs roster.
Ooh, wow. There's certain elements of both rosters that you would take. There really is. I mean, again, it's a mix and match. It really is.
Indeed. Okay, now Jalen Hurts. Oh, you can't talk about current players, so we'll. Okay, I'm gonna give you one last one, and this is probably the most difficult we've asked everybody. Coach, are you ready for this one?
Yep.
Beyonce or Rihanna?
Oh my gosh, that's even worse than the questions you guys. That's a hard one. I mean, it really is. If you love music and you love women artists, those are two of the better ones to listen to. They really are. I mean, there's a lot of tremendous artists out there. This is a tough one.
I put you on the hot seat, Coach.
Yes, you did.
Who you got?
Wow. I like him.
See, this is a smart man. This is how you know he's been media coach.
Hey sports fans, if you want to see more conversations with athletes and stars, check out these videos right here and be sure to subscribe for more from USA Today Sports.